Do green beans at the holidays meet Aunt Polly's casserole again? This year, why not start a new tradition with my green beans wrapped in bacon with a drizzle of my lemon butter sauce? Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. On this channel, we teach you all about celebrating. We share recipes for food, hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, and we share entertaining tips too. Now we try and keep everything as simple as possible, especially for those of you out there who say that you just can't cook or entertain, because we know that you really can. So if you like this episode, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and watch a new episode every single week. Now today our celebration is all about a side dish. Holidays are here, celebrating, and this side dish is super easy and kind of elegant and just absolutely delicious. We are making green beans wrapped in bacon. And it's so simple. I want you to stay through all the way to the end because we're also going to be making a lemon butter sauce to go with it. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the green beans. Here I have about a pound of generic green beans that I bought in the produce section at my supermarket. You want to use fresh green beans. You don't want to use frozen or canned. All I did was I trimmed the tops and tails, the stem end and little tail end from them, to try and get them as close to a uniform size as I could. That's just going to help them cook easier. Now, these are regular green beans. Some are a little bigger, thicker, some are more narrow. You could, if you wanted, get the fancy French haricot vert. Now, they usually come in packages like this. They're pre-trimmed, pre-washed. You see they're very thin. And they're close to a uniform length, but here's the difference between a haricot vert and a generic string beans. They're both delicious. They both taste the same. These are a little more tender. They're more expensive too. So I always generally get the regular ones. This is a really, really simple dish. So we're gonna take 6 to 8, maybe 10 green beans in a bundle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're just going to have them in a little stack like that. It's okay if there's one that's curved and one's a little shorter than the other. It's all good. Next comes the bacon. I have some good quality, thick cut bacon. I have here probably more than I need, but you want to get a good quality, thick cut. And that's very important because the thicker cut is going to just give it more flavor when it roasts. So this is how simple it is. I'm going to put that down. Put these on in a bundle, and we're just going to wrap it around. It's going to take probably a half a slice of bacon, just like that. And then you can just trim it off and put it on your little pan. Now I have a little sheet pan with a rack in it. You could, if you really wanted to, secure this seam with a toothpick. I never do. I just put it seam side down and then it cooks together and holds. I'll do another one for you with this other slice of bacon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Again, right here. I'm just going to wrap it up. And put it seam side down. Now it's okay if the little ends are not quite all uniform. It's still a beautiful and delicious dish. Now I'm going to do a few more. I'm going to get about 6 bundles out of this amount of green beans. Alrighty, last one to do. We want to give this just a tiny bit more flavor. And we want to help the beans cook. Now the bacon's going to render some fat, but not all through the beans. It is going to give its flavor through the beans, but we want to just give a little help. So I have a little olive oil. We're just going to give them a light brush. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little. Make it glisten. And that's just going to help the beans below cook a little more evenly too. All right. Last step, a tiny bit of salt and pepper. Now I know it has bacon, so you want to be careful. You don't want to over salt, but it will need just a little more help. So just a very light sprinkling of salt. The salt kernels will actually work themselves down into the beans. And last, but most importantly, good grinding of black pepper. All over. Be generous. Okay. How simple. And already, isn't that an elegant little bundle that you'd have on your celebration table? Now, these are going to go into an oven that I preheated to 375 degrees. They're going to roast for about 25 to 30 minutes. What you want is the bacon will crisp up and the beans will be done, and they're going to be roasted and delicious. So, off to the ovens. But when I come back, we're going to make that lemon butter sauce. Stay with me. Well, here we are. It's been 30 minutes. And look at these gorgeous little bundles. They're just picture perfect. Now, I told you we're going to make a sauce too, and I have it back here on the stove. Isn't this beautiful? Now, all I did to make this sauce was I took a stick of butter and the juice of half a lemon, some lemon zest, some salt and pepper, and a bunch of dill. I put it all together, and here we are. So I'm just going to spoon this over one of these right now. And I'm just going to sneak one out. My company later won't know. They'll never know this. Wow. That was really good. And what is amazing is that bacon flavor has gone through all of these beans. And these roasted at a high temperature for a good half hour, but they've still got a little bit of crunch to them. They're totally fully cooked. Just that little bit of bite, which is nice. Then that butter and lemon at the end, and the dill, wow, it just brings it all together and provides a pop. It's just wonderful. So much better than some clunky old casserole, I think. You just wash it down with a little wine, as I always do. All right, guys, as always, we'll have these recipes up in the comment section on YouTube. Now remember, it's very important. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and that will guarantee that you get a new episode of Let's Celebrate TV every single week. And remember, you can follow us on social media as well. So, as always, you're invited to join me again next Tuesday at 7. Come on over, come on in, and let's celebrate. Cheers.